right, we have Courtney ready for Word on the Street.
Yay, Courtney!
Let's go into
All right, let's see what Courtney is.
Word on the Street, Babs.
Hey, oh, that's a nice
Good
sweater.
morning.
You're
Oh,
so
good morning,
glamorous.
Word on the street. I try. Look a little awake in the morning, right? So today I'm here with Trina. You want to introduce
Hi.
yourself?
I'm Trina Shirley, work at Yale University.
All right.
Hi.
Where are we again?
We at Payne Whitney Gym.
All right. So it's funny. I met this wonderful lady at a gas station on Whaley Avenue, and she allowed me to come by to her job. She had to get to work, so that was kind of her. So what's the word on the street?
It's Stop the Violence in New Haven.
Stop the violence in New
Yes,
Haven.
yes.
Tell me a little bit about
The
that.
shooting, the killing, parents burying their kids. It needs to stop. It really does.
Are you a mom?
Yes, I am. I'm a mom of 2 kids, a boy and a girl, 33-year-old and a 25-year-old. So my son's been shot before 3 or 4 times. So I just want this stuff to stop, really stop. Parents are burying their kids. Enough is enough. You know what I mean? It's just so much you could do.
No, just a backtrack, just because I want to talk about this. But what have you been up to lately?
Well, I've been up working, fighting this pandemic, and staying safe out here. And still working, but for yeah.
Yeah, what is the position again?
I'm environmental services.
Okay, so what's kind of like your daily routine?
I work at the hockey rink, make sure that the team is straight, the coaches, the rooms are clean. Daily duty, vacuum, dusting high or low.
Geez, they're lucky to have you. When I played hockey, we didn't have anyone like that.
Yeah.
But tell me again. Okay, so I want to go back to what we were just talking about. Let's go into that again. So you have 2 kids. You've lived in New Haven for how long?
Over 40-something years.
Okay. So how bad has it gotten in your
It has gotten worse. When we grew up, we didn't have to worry about leaving our bikes on the side. Now you can't leave nothing. You can't do nothing. You got locked doors, people getting robbed, the old people getting robbed. It's sad. Enough is enough.
And I mean, when I asked you to be on the show, this seemed like the first thing you wanted to talk about. So is this something that goes through your mind on a daily basis?
Yes, people are dying. The funeral homes are getting richer. It don't supposed to be like that.
What about your kids? Did they or do they still talk about how they were afraid of the violence going on?
They both. My daughter's a nurse at the hospital at Yale, and my son going through his thing, but it's a lot. Every parent in New Haven knows what it is to live in New Haven. So, it is what it is. It's just a lot of violence, a lot of killing. Parents are burying their kids. The funeral homes are getting richer. Come on, you see it.
So why do you think the violence is getting so bad in your opinion?
Upbringing, raising your kids. You know what I mean? The different things has changed. It's how you raise your kids, how you bring them. Even if you raise them right, sometimes you can leave them to the water. You're not gonna say they're gonna drink it. You know what I mean? There's so much going on. It's not enough activity. It's not enough for these kids to do. It's not in New Haven. It's not enough. It's not enough. And the ones that that's criminals, they can't get jobs, so they're out here stealing, robbing, whatever they could do because of their criminal records. So it's very hard for some of these kids that's doing the violence to even get a job. Some of them, it's really upbringing and more stuff for these kids to do in New Haven, Connecticut.
And from like a mother's perspective, how did you kind of make sure like your kids stayed on track?
Focus, positive, hang with positive people, to stay on the right track. That's the only thing, and pray. Prayer is the best thing right now for New Haven right now, is prayer.
And so when I saw you this morning, Ray, you were dancing. And
that was great time.
Yeah, tell me like what kind of like your daily routine is like for you yourself. Do you usually like get up in the morning and then go like get your coffee and whatnot?
Yeah, get my little coffee and then get back on my duty and back to work I go. This is how I live. I've been here 17 years, love you.
Yeah, what time do you wake up?
about 3:30 in the morning. He'd be at work at 5.
Oh my gosh, 3:30.
Yes.
Oh Lord, I'm like I can never. Well, whereabouts in New Haven do you live?
I live in the worst area. They say the worst, but it is what it is because I grew up in the neighborhood. So I live on Winchester.
Okay. What was that like?
It's a mess. It's an unsafe area, but it is what it is. I got to live, I got to work. So this is where I live.
And you say people say it's the worst area, right?
Yeah, a lot of shooting, they say a lot of different things goes on, you know what I mean? That's what they say. But I lived there. I grew up in New Haven. This is what it is. We can make everybody, if we stick together, we can make it a better place.
Well, I was gonna say to you, so do you kind of, people might like be like it's the worst area, probably like you said, shootings and whatnot, but you see the beauty in it, right?
Because I was raised in that area.
Tell me a little bit about that. Well, finding the beauty in it.
Your neighbors, keeping your neighborhood nice. This is how I was raised on my street when we was raised. Keeping your neighborhood nice, watching out for each other. Neighbors watching the kids. Now you can't even say nothing to nobody's kids. You know what I mean? It's a lot changed. Yeah. A lot. It's an upbringing. This is a new generation, and I'm 55, so it's a totally different, now than back when I was growing up. We was raised with respect. But the Bible always say respect, honor thy mother and thy father, and your days will be long. That's how I was brought up.
And tell me a little bit more about you. Like, I want to know more about you too, and kind of like, okay, your daily routine. Yes, you get up and whatnot, but what do you like to do? Like when you get
be with my family, my grandson. I lost my mother last year, not to COVID, to the cancer. So I'm a very strong believer when it comes down to cancer. I hope they can solve that or get it cured. Because I just lost my mom.
I'm sorry to hear
I kept
that.
her away from COVID last year. I just lost, last year, 95 years old. But
what are some of your hobbies? Do you sing or dance or anything?
I sing. I go to church. I sing. I got hobbies. I like playing spades.
Okay.
With my friends. I like to talk, as you see.
Yeah, I know. I love your energy. Wait, do you want to do the dance? I love it. Do it one more time, Babs. I love her energy. I mean, so how do you keep your spirits so high? I know you're saying the Lord, and of course, faith,
pray, constantly praying.
Oh, I'm like, that's your phone.
Constantly praying, mainly prayer. I was brought up in the church. My father was a preacher. Like I said, I was brought up in a Christian home. But prayers. That's all we can do right now in New Haven, all over. The wars going on and stuff. All we can do is just pray.
Yeah. Did you go to church in New Haven?
Oh yeah, my father was a preacher.
Which church?
Sweet Hope Plain Free Will Baptist Church, 59 Farron Avenue. He was a preacher. He's deceased also, But I was brought up,
Babs, did you want to add anything?
So you had said your son has gotten shot a few times?
Yeah, he has been shot a few times. Yes, he has. He's been shot a few times. That's why I say, I brought him up right. This, it's the company you keep, the people you hang with. You got to learn to stay with positive people. All I could do is just pray.
And so what is he doing now? I mean, is he all right now?
Well,
what does he do?
He's fine. He's fighting, doing a lot of things going on, but he's doing fine. I'd rather not say court orders.
Okay.
Orders. But
do you want to talk about the shootings at all? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I just, that's why I say I pray for New Haven, because I'm just another parent praying for her child. When they walk out the door, I pray for my child, because I don't know if that's going to be the last time I see my son.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I have problems of my own, just like any other Black parent, white parent. We all got problems. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is pray for our kids, our young Black men.
What do you wish New Haven had more of, or would do more of, the city itself?
Get involved with the kids. Some kids, a lot of kids now, I know a kid, he hung himself. They say he hung himself. And I don't know. I think they need to just get more stuff going on. You got empty buildings running around here that need to be fixed up. Maybe they can get some kind of computer skills, even if they don't have them. The kids that's in jail, that's incarcerated, can't get a job. Give them a place where they can go get some training and help them. They're not doing it. I feel they're not.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids, a lot of these boys that's getting out of jail, they have nothing to do. Some of the parents stray away from them. They have nowhere to go. Nobody guidance. No guidance. No person helping them or anything. So I think they need to take some of these buildings that's just tore down, fix them up, give them places for these kids, make places. You want them to be able to do better. They do better. Then maybe the kids could do better. Maybe the kids could, I got a computer place over here. They said it's free. We can learn this. Just got out of jail. These kids get out of jail. What they got? Nothing. So they go back robbing, stealing, breaking in homes, shooting. Come on.
What's your daughter's story?
My daughter, as far as what?
Well, you said she's a nurse at Yale, right?
Yes.
So it sounds like she always stayed on track.
She's an LPN in school right now to be an RN. And she's always had that smart, stayed away from negative, always kept that track. So I'm proud of both of my kids. I just pray that I'm glad that I got both of them still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
That's my thing with me, with my kids. I love them both. And I just wish that every parent, in my same with, the ones that's been through violence like me, we need more help too. Stop. Get some buildings, get something for these kids to do. It's really not, you just open the Q house, okay? You open the Q house. But what about these kids that's out here don't got nothing? Open up places for these people. You got old buildings been sitting here for 20 years. You got the state building sitting there. You got homeless people sitting downtown, no place to go. What are you doing? What are you waiting to?
What made you stay in New Haven for so all
This is all all I knew.
Did you ever want to move?
Eventually I might, but this is all I knew, New Haven. I grew up in New Haven, 13 brothers and sisters. Father's a preacher, got a job, went to school.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Where did you go to school?
I went to James Hill House High School, 1984. And I went to, it used to be South Central back when I was in school, but now it's Gateway on the long.
Okay.
I used to go there, So,
Is all of your family in New Haven too?
a lot of them moved
Okay.
to, retirement, stuff like that, better jobs, different areas. But
So it sounds like you love New Haven.
I love New Haven. I just love my job too.
Yeah.
I like looking at y'all.
What's your favorite part about the job here?
The kids,
Oh, really?
the students, they make your day. The students what makes your day. The students, the benefits, but it's the students that really keeps me up,
Do you guys ever talk about this? Like what we're discussing with the gun violence and all of that?
Well, they have meetings and stuff in New Haven. Everybody know that they have different kinds of meetings, it's just that people just need to open up more. Maybe I'm probably too open, but we just need, New Haven needs a better system than what they got. They really do. They need a better system. They need more places for these kids to go. It's the bottom line. Bottom line, you got abandoned buildings. Been sitting here since I was 20, 30 years old, still sitting here. When you could have used them for the homeless women or domestic women's shelters, more domestic women's shelters, more men's shelters, more for kids that's getting out of jail. Boys in, come on, you got boys and girls clubs. It's not enough for these kids to do. That's why the violence is going on.
And how many grandchildren did you say you have? Two? So when you're not working, you're taking care of them?
Yeah, I'm at their hockey. My grandson play hockey, football. He plays baseball. And the other one don't play anything yet because he just turned 3.
Okay. So what else have you been up to? Nothing?
Just trying to stay safe, keep my mask on, stay protected, hoping this COVID go away, all the stuff go away so we can be free of this.
I know I actually should have asked you about your mask. So
You have to wear a mask.
oh really?
There's no doubt. For safety reasons, and you around students, and the virus is not over. Some people haven't even got their shot. So you to save me and to go home to my family, you keep a mask on.
So Yale's required.
Yes, you got
Even if they weren't, would you still wear it?
yeah, till they find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wearing it, you know. Look at Michael Jackson. He was wearing a mask before the masks came out.
Oh my gosh. Bob, did you want to add anything?
No, I just appreciate her time. I just so
Thank you for
appreciate her
your
time
time.
this morning.
You're welcome, but I gotta go though.
Yes,
I gotta go to work.
I know, girl. Keep your job. Keep your job.
All right, thank you
All right,
guys.
thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
Babs.
much. Thank you, Courtney. Always, Courtney. A good
Have
job.
a good day. Thank you.
Have a good day.